He had a nice long stream.
Yeah, I woke up and I was getting ready to do all my stuff I usually do, and I looked up and he's on. He's like, God, doing it, man.
Yeah.
he, we were on for an hour and 45 minutes. Yeah, that's a nice ship going in the background.
Yeah. Heavy fog though.
Hey, we had the same thing this morning. I looked at the thing, we had a 1 mile visibility. One-mile visibility. What we had. Yeah, nobody else went on this morning. Rodney didn't go on, Chris didn't go on, and Scott didn't go on. So Johnny jumped on. Johnny's been keeping me on my toes the way he's been jumping on back and forth.
Well, somebody's keeping you on your toes. That's all that matters, right?
Yeah, the dogs do that all the time. I gotta check on my son in a few minutes. I gotta see what's going on with him. He came home last night and he just wasn't acting right. You could tell when something's bothering him. And I looked at him and I said, you look real tired. And he just shook his head. He said, I'm going to eat. And he left and he came back a while later and he said he thinks he's calling out today because back in the back by his jaw area, he said he don't know if it's wisdom teeth or something that's starting to swell like something's getting infected back there. And he said he was starting to hurt. And so he got up this morning. I never asked him anything. He just kind of walked through.
Good morning, Waypoint. Good morning, Russell. Well, hopefully he's going to get it together somehow,
Yeah. So it says chat is disabled for this live stream. I don't see chat on mine.
What?
Yeah, on mine it says chat is disabled.
I got chat.
Yeah, I don't know why. Always something. Got to figure out why chat is disabled. Let's see. Got chat now. Refreshed it. It came back.
Yeah, that wouldn't make any sense at all. That they would.
Yeah, I knew when you started calling people out, I knew it was there. Yeah, Russell, Waypoint, New England, Trevor.
Look at that! Look at that baby going out into the fog.
Yeah, that's kind of tough.
Thank God for radar.
Yep, we're gonna get radar on my drone.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, the way technology is going, you never know what the next best thing is. Just between you and I, though, Joe, I went to check on that steel that I was going to make on that drone.
Yeah.
And it's been he's canceled it all out.
I figured that was gonna happen.
Even the guy is canceled out. He's not there anymore. The individual that you have identified is no longer on.
Yeah, they probably caught him and kicked it off and canceled everything.
Well, no, they charged my account.
Oh, you'll get it back.
Because I called my bank company, and they says, well, we can issue new cards and everything and blah 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 and cancel that account out. He says, but they won't do anything for the charge that's on there. And I says, no, forget it. Because
well, you get it. Go to eBay with it.
That just you can't get a hold of anybody eBay. You try. If you try to get a hold of eBay, hell.
Yeah, it takes a while. I think you could put in a dispute automatically on there somewhere. You know, I think it's gonna take a couple days to just drop off your account.
Anyway,
If it don't drop off by Tuesday, I would get a hold of eBay and
well,
say, this guy, we ordered it, the guy no longer exists on eBay. I'm not getting it, you know, that ought to be
the
done.
only
Is that
thing
too?
that I would say, Joe, is, yeah, I'll do that. But it's one of life's lessons, you know. It's just like you guys says, if it looks too good to be true, it's not.
It is. Like the only reason I would have gone crazy, if I would have, you see, I would have had one. I would have done it. When I looked at the email they sent me about the Mavic Pro, the 3 Pro
Yeah.
on Amazon for $7.99. Where if I would have looked at it before they canceled the ad, it said on there fulfillment, Amazon fulfillment.
Yeah.
So that tells me Amazon has it. So I would have bought it, and then if they came back and said no, it doesn't exist, I'd have done the same thing Bill did. I'd have said, you said it existed. You said you were going to fulfill it. You need to honor it.
Yeah.
And that's what he did, and he got it. It took 5 phone calls, you know, 2 phone calls and 4 follow-ups, I think it was. But he's got a $799 Mavic 3 Pro. Fly more
Well,
kit.
I don't think it was on Amazon. I think I just bought it
No.
on eBay.
Yeah, I would have, like I said, that's the only time I would have done it. And by the time I saw it, when I clicked on it, the ad didn't exist. I was doing something else. I was editing something, and when I looked over and saw that, I said, "You got to be kidding me!" And I looked real quick because if I would have seen it with Amazon, I'd have bought it. It gives you a little bit more leverage.
Let's see what the
So,
weather is going to be like here today.
so the White House came out yesterday and said that instead of saying that everything was being anti-Semitic, they came out and said that there was a lot of hatred towards the Palestinian group. Basically, not condemning them for what they're doing to Israel.
Oh, I know. It's well, the thing of it is that it's just absolutely ludicrous how Biden is not the president. It's the group of people he has around them.
Well, I guarantee you. But what got me was when I was watching Fox the other day, and they had the woman that is a Biden supporter, okay? And I hate her when she's on there because she's just ignorant. She's really ignorant. Because if you could still vote for this guy, you have to be something wrong with you.
Yep.
You know, and she got on there and she says, yeah, they were next to each other, the 2 groups, and both of them were saying F Joe Biden. And she said, at least we got them to agree on something. You know, and I thought that was perfect, you know. And they both agreed he's a waste of skin.
Yeah, definitely.
You know? But did you hear the new thing coming out? David could tell you about this.
What's
They're
that?
talking about bird flu, right?
Yeah.
And they're talking about that a human has picked that up now. In I think they said in Michigan, somebody in Michigan has bird flu. Okay. Then they said it could have been from a cow because a cow had bird flu. And the World Health Organization that the United States has given full reign to, that can tell us what to do now, said that this could become a pandemic in the next 2 months.
The hits keep coming, don't they?
Yeah, so what they're doing is setting it up for the late summer, right before the election, to try to shut this place down again. And you know what? It ain't happening. I'm not shutting down.
No.
I'll get my duck and say, here's your bird. Here's your bird.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Everything is crazy. Hang on a second. I got to check something on my lens right here. There's something on the camera, and it's right outside the door here. Let me check. Look out, look out, look out, look out, look out. It was a damn fly.
That's funny.
Jim's droning. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning.
Good, Jim.
The yeah, it just it's kind of a yucky day here today. I'm gonna check. Let me check and see if Mia wants to go out. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, we got a beautiful day going.
Oh, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And as I said, she went over by the back door and just stood there and looked at me. Like, what the hell? Because I knew I put her out a little earlier, and she did her little poopy job out there. So, and she pee-peed.
Well, Cleo has been a terror the last couple of days with me.
Oh,
That's a little
really?
black one. Yeah, the other day she got mad at me. A couple of days ago, she got mad at me because she kept barking and barking and barking. I said, "Stop! You got food in your dish. I'm not giving you any more treats." And she left me a nice little turd right there on the floor and right behind the door. So yesterday she did the same thing and left me another turd. And then she was down here laying down on the side, and Loki came over, and I heard Loki growl at her, and she barked back at him like she wasn't going to let him go by, like she was a troll, right? And I reached out and said, "Quit being mean to him." And I touched her, and she turned around and growled at me and showed me her teeth.
Wow.
Man, I snagged her tail. And I said, "You don't do that to me." And she walked off, got by the door, looked back at me, left, and left a turd in the middle of the hallway. I said, "That little bitch. Just one, just drop one, left it right there."
Has she got to go? Did she have to go outside?
No, she tell me shit on you. You know, that's what she was doing. She didn't have to go outside. They got two places where they got paper set up, and they use it in here. I used to let them go through the dog door outside because I've got a couple of trays out there set up that they can go on, and if they pee on it, it goes into the bottom. It's almost like a litter box type thing. It goes into the bottom and gets absorbed in the litter. It's in there. And in the top section, if they leave anything on the top, I just go pick it up and throw it away. So it's like I got a little deal which you walk. I don't have to bend down, just pick it up, It's a little scoop type thing, and I just throw it away. And Loki won't go out there, and when they go out there, he'll go over there and bark all day because he don't want to go through the door. When I get him through the door, he don't want to come back in. So then I got to open the whole damn thing up to get him back in.
Oh, wow.
So I haven't let them do that in a while. I'm about to open it up, and he's gonna have to learn to go out and in. Because I would much prefer them to walk out there and use that and then come back.
Right.
Because you ought to see, I get up some mornings, depending on what they eat during the day. Man, I walk in the kitchen because on the other end of my kitchen, at the end of the kitchen is where I've got 2 pieces of paper set up, 2 of the pads. Then out by the door over here, I've got another pad set up. And what they do is I'll come in the morning, look like a minefield in there on that pad. It's got like 18 turds, you know? I just fold it up, throw it away. It's like, that's the easy part. All I got to do is just get my little deal and move them around, fold the corners, fold it up, pick it up, and put it in a bag, and then throw it away.
Waypoint, I don't have too much problem with spiders, but every once in a while, a moth or a fly or something will land on the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes me is a pain in the butt, but yet I don't know what I'd do without her.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like Tino last night when I was going to bed, he walked over there and he follows me around, when I'm getting ready to go to bed. And then what I'll do is when I'm putting my watch on my charger back there and everything, he'll get by the bathroom between me and the bathroom and he'll sit there and wait for me. Because as soon as I put the watch on it, I reach over and he'll lift up for me to pick him up. And then I'll lay him on the bed under my arm and he just lays there. I say, "You need some loving?" And he just lay there and give me kiss me one time on the nose, and just lay there and he wants me just to hug him.
Good morning, Donald.
Donald. So that's our morning, our evening ritual.
I think Justin played himself out last night.
Yeah, they were on a while last night. Yeah, you see, he changed again because he was doing a regular show where everybody got on and talked and everything. Now he's doing Fortnite.
He's just gaming.
Yeah. It just gives me a couple extra hours. I don't have to be on the stream.
So I went and did a night shoot last night.
Okay. Which one? Hotel?
Yeah, the Nano. But you know what? I ran into the same situation again. I don't think I had it set. See, I don't fly it enough that I understand the settings.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's got ludicrous mode is what you're supposed to put it in. And I had it
Yeah,
in regular safe mode, So I couldn't get around in front of the ship.
Yeah,
Here, let me
that's what
show
it was.
let me show you the video.
Yeah, he didn't have enough power to get around.
Yep. Didn't have enough steam, but it says this when I went and looked up this morning, it says it's supposed to be able to do 33 miles an hour. Wow, no way.
That's in regular mode?
Ludicrous mode.
Oh, ludicrous. But you weren't in that.
Right. And I didn't realize I wasn't in it. I thought once I set it, every time you turn it on, I guess you gotta reset it.
Yeah, it probably defaults back to normal.
Yep.
It's like that boat that took off on me yesterday on the river. I was in normal mode, and if I would have flipped it into sport, I could have kept up with him for a couple of seconds, but he left me in a trail. It was so fast.
Okay. Let me screen share it. Can you see it all right?
Yeah. Colors look good. Look like you got a little fog trying to come in last night.
Yeah. Now, is that glitchy on your end?
It's bouncing.
I'll see, it's not bouncing on mine.
Yeah, but it's not glitchy. Yeah, Gitchy's not in the chat yet.
But yeah, here's, and I've sped it up when I did the recording. Here's here's where I usually go up and around the front.
Yeah.
Now I've sped this up to like 2.5 times. Watch the cars over on the street over there. They're
Yeah.
just going like mad dogs.
Yeah, that was your problem. You didn't have it in Ludicrous.
I just cannot get ahead of it. So that's as far as I could get with it.
Yeah.
So I decided to come back around.
I think you could have made it across. I think it would have been close, but you'd have made it across to the other side.
Well, the other thing is I worried that it's got that bow split way up in the air.
Yeah. It looked all right. I really thought you were going to try to go across. I thought it was pretty close.
Yeah, because that ended up being almost 7 minutes. And
Yeah.
like, wow. So I slowed it down to like 3 by speeding up and whatever. Jim, have a good day. Sorry I missed you.
Hey, prayers, Jim. Hope she's doing better. His wife's coming home from the hospital today.
Oh, really? What, do you remember what she was in for? Or?
Well, I don't remember.
Yeah, we have to think about those people that are out there and in hospital, you know?
Yeah.
Not a fun place to be.
I don't know that hospital rooms we got, that hospital I go to, you got like a suite. And it's like a big suite, and 90% of the time I could get out of the bed and just sit in a chair somewhere. And
That's the way
and
I had a great big room too, and just
yeah,
had a chair there. But getting out
and,
of
and
bed was kind of tough for me, and um, I just got my bills for the ambulance bill, and that wasn't paid for by my Blue Care, and my portion of the hospital stay was the hospital was like 6,000, and I have to pay 1,000 of it.
yeah, but that ambulance needs to be covered. I'd fight that because you were hospitalized, so that ought to be automatic.
Let me see. I tell you how much the that all was.
Ambulance probably about 3,800.
Okay, the hospital wants 675, and Tri Hospital wants the ambulance charge was $850,
Oh, that's cheap.
and the insurance paid $580, so I owe $250.
That's wrong. They ought to pay the whole thing.
Yep. Justin's probably sleeping in, huh?
He's probably lurking.
Oh, we only got 14 people watching.
He's probably lurking. I wonder where David's at.
Well, I think Laura's been keeping him busy since he's back home, and she's still dealing with mommy. So,
Yeah.
because I know her brother was over there yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday. I think she's got relatives, right, over?
Yeah. So, are you and Johnny going flying?
No. He's got something to do this morning. He's got a baseball game. He's got something else to do.
Ah. A baseball game. What?
Southeastern University.
Does
He's
he do?
got tickets right behind home plate.
Does he do photography or what?
No, he just goes watch.
Just goes and watches.
Well, I don't have any more sports this year except for football spring. The game's on the 17th Friday, next Friday. I think it's the 17th next Friday. I got to drive to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, which I don't like the idea. It's an hour drive. It's not bad. It's an hour drive, and there's a lot of good views along the way. So I'll be bringing drones with me and going early. Mandeville baseball. They had to travel to Lake Charles, Louisiana. They lost. They were playing the number 1 seed. They were number 6 seed. They lost the first game 6-0. They won the second game 7-0, and they lost yesterday 3-2.
Yep. Well, so you're kind of like slacked off for a while.
Well, technically, yeah, I got, like I said, they got spring practice. I have to go a couple of days this week out there just to make an appearance, just to walk out there and see about 15, 20 minutes of the practice,
Yeah.
just so I'm out there. I gotta, I gotta check my files over here and see if I got any envelopes. The ones I got to print off for football, I get them at Sam's. Sam's didn't have them; they don't have them anymore.
Oh, okay.
So that's really got me mad. I'm hoping I got at least 100 of them because I'm gonna need about 150. I might have to buy them off Amazon. I don't even know what it's going to cost me because Sam's is cheap. But I gotta have them because I gotta print them.
Sam's won't ship them to you?
Well, I'm gonna look on Sam's. They may have them where I can get them shipped. It's the 6x9 clasp envelopes because I got so much information that's on them.
Sure.
And I usually just I print a box and bring them I put them, I give them the whole box of them, and I keep a box when they come back during picture day, and they come in and just drop it in the box. The ones that pay me during the day, and usually get about 80 of them back picture day.
Yeah, it's just going to be just kind of a yucky day here today. As you can see, it's foggy down there, foggy across the top,
Yeah,
and there's no ships anywhere. I had a parcel of them in the fog go down,
yeah.
but and one went up, but the next one downbound is way up, just about the middle of the thumb, and it's heading for Hamilton,
Yeah,
Ontario.
Sam still has them.
There you go.
Yeah, $20 for 100. God darn it. Used to be 10. That is not what I'm looking for. Well, I'll put it like this. I don't have a choice. You know?
Well, the thing of it is that 100 of them for $20 would mean it's like 5 cents a piece, or
I'd have, what, 10 cents a piece? My brain's not working this morning. Let's see. 2 cents a piece.
2
20
cents,
cents a piece. 20 cents a piece.
20 cents a piece.
I knew that. My brain wasn't working. Yeah, I've been paying 10 cents a piece for
Yeah.
them. Watch, I bet you I find them on Amazon cheaper. Oh, come on, stupid thing.
The
I get them on Amazon for $14.
oh, save $6.
and I get them tomorrow.
What's the
I
shipping?
I get them on Amazon for $12.
Yeah, but what's that includes shipping?
Free shipping. And if I order them here through Staples, it's the same ones, 6.5 by 9.5 envelope, $12.90. It'll be here by May 9th.
Oh,
So I
yeah,
got to see what
Amazon's
I've
the way
got.
to go.
Yeah, I'll buy it that way and they'll just drop them off to me. Because I got to print. I got to print each one of them on my computer, and that's fun because the envelope's a little bit thicker, right? So what I got to do is put them in 10 at a time and print them one at a time. If I print more than one at a time, they'll jam.
Okay.
So I put them in. I get everything lined up. I put them in there, and while I'm doing what I'm doing, I just keep the printer box up and I print, and then it'll start printing, and I'll say print again, but I won't hit go ahead. And when that one prints out, I hit the next one. So I got to print 140 like that, 150 like that. So it takes me a couple hours to do it, but it's almost I'm not having to sit there and wait for it. It's like I'm doing other stuff.
Supposedly, I got a FedEx delivery coming today. I don't know what the hell it is. Oh, that's my Chewy order. Okay, all right.
Oh yeah,
I got some more dog biscuits from Mia.
that's good. Yeah, brown gummed class envelopes, 100 to a box. It's on sale for $12.90. Free delivery. Yeah, that's the way to go. Yeah, because I got them on sale at Sam's a couple years ago, and I bought 3 boxes, so I may still have 100. I still got 100. I only need one more box. But my hundreds over here behind all these green boxes. I got to go look. Because if I only need 100, I'll order them today. That way I got them coming in. I don't have to worry about them anymore. I'll go ahead and set up the envelopes and start printing them.
Yeah.
Because I've got till July to have them done, but I'd rather have them printed now. I don't have to put the date on them. But I already got the website set up to where it's going to be because I got to put the website on there. And I'm trying to make a decision whether I up my price for the season photos
Uh-huh.
or I leave it where it's at. And the season, if I don't up the price for the season photos, I may just up the price for the regular photo. Because I do a $20 package. That's my beginning package. I may bump it to 25. And then bump the second package up $5, and then have my other 2 packages the same. So I'll make the $40 package look more appealing, and
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
get them to buy that. Because I'd make more money off the $40 package than I make off anything else. Actually, I'd make more money off the A package. You want to spend $25 package, I'm making more money. Profit wise, not more money. Make a profit. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think my beginning package is gonna be 25 from now on.
Yep.
Because I get a lot of parents that's all they buy. It's just a package. But you see, then I got the other thing. It might be the parents that can't pay anything more than 20.
Yeah, there's that about it.
And 20 is a lot easier than 25 when you can't pay it. I stretch them legs. And Loki got up, walked over, got in the hallway, looked at me, stretched his front legs, and he stretched his back legs. And but they'll come over here. I'll go to get up, and I said, and they'll be laying. I said, got to stretch, and I'll do this, and they'll stretch their front legs, and I'll say, got to stretch my back legs. I'll stretch my legs, and they'll stretch their back legs. I need to get that on video.
When
I
they
do that with
watch
them.
you.
Yeah, if I get them to do that on video, that thing will go viral.
There's Mia.
Yeah. Well, that's a life, isn't it? That is the life.
What used to be, remember there was an old time show called The Life of Riley?
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, Loki went to get either water or go to use the paper, and he came back, got by me, and stretched again, and laid back down.
Yeah.
No, tough. What a tough life.
Tough life. Oh, the
It's not a
sun's
tough
starting
life
to come
anymore.
out. Unbelievable.
Roger, Calumet, reporting downbound at the salt docks. The next upbound after the yellow strander is the American Courage, 104 wind 1 for the Crib Light, followed by the Ira Braid at 1110.
Had to put the curtain up over there to keep the glare off the TV or the monitor.
Yeah. At 8 o'clock, I usually give him that hemp pill. I just gave it to him just now.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So then I will give it to him again about 2:30, 3 o'clock.
That's really made a difference for him, hasn't it?
Oh, it has. I mean, it's so much of a difference in him. Got your pill. Yeah. Yeah, he's different dog. What the? Now, he don't want to come up right now. And when you want to come up here, he backed up. You know, he is very particular. But he's always been that way. You know, it's the way he was raised, other than the way mine are raised. Mine, I would lay on the floor and lay on top of them and pull them in and squeeze them and pull parts. You know, you lay them down, and the thing is if you want a dog that's not going to bother you when they're young, you say, "Let me pull your arm," and pull that arm like this. Let me get that ear, and you start pulling on the ear. I'm pulling your tail, you know, like this, and you do that to them from when they're little, and you can do that when they're big.
That's normal. Yep.
Yeah, they know it's like,
is that the one you got from your daughter?
yeah, Loki is. And she didn't treat him like that. She maybe give him 15 minutes a day, you know, if maybe an hour a day.
So she didn't pay any attention to him at all.
Well, for about maybe an hour a day altogether. And like I said, when she left for work, he got put in a cage. She'd come back, maybe she'd get off of work after 8 hours, and she worked as a bartender. Sometimes she'd work 12 hours. Sometimes she'd just hang around for 3 or 4 hours. Then she'd come back, let him out the cage, let him run around, and put him back in the cage to go to sleep. Sometimes she'd let him stay out, you know. And then she'd get up, go to work or wherever she went, got him back in the cage, you know. And that's basically how his life was. You know, so his life was like that for about at least 7 years.
Wow.
You know, that he
That was
lived,
his routine then.
yeah, a lot of times he lived in a cage. Now, because I'll tell him, I'll open the cage. I got one cage by the door in case I need it. And it sets up, it's got all the toys in it. And when he first got here, I'd open it up and say, go in the cage real quick. And he'd go in the cage. Now, hell no, he's not going in the cage anymore. He don't want to go in the, he will if I tell him you got to go in the cage, go. He'll look at me and like, what did I do? You know? It's like he feels like he's punished. So now I don't lock him in the cage whenever the guys come over to spray. I put him in the hallway, and when the guys come over, I make them go to my room. So they go back to my room, and I put the gate up there. So it keeps, because I don't need the guy to spray back there. So I don't need him to spray at all. I haven't seen a bug here in over 2 years. But that's also because my son, that's the cop, when he was working as a fireman, was working for J. Roy Pest Control. And I've got a spray bottle over here with Suspend, and we've sprayed this place with Suspend. We do it about every 6 months. So we don't have anything up here. We send them to other apartments. But Loki, one thing, he has been the kind of dog that if you grab him, like on the ear or anything like that, he's going to growl at you. Now he's at the point where I'll do that. I'll say, give me that ear, and I'll grab it. And he'll just look at me kind of funny, but he won't growl anymore. And I'll grab his tail, and I'll say, give me that tail. And he'll turn around like he puts his mouth by me. And instead of him growling at me, he'll lick it. He'll lick my hand. Like, I don't know if he's saying that's a warning, let go. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
But it's probably part warning. But now he'll come over to me and he'll climb up and he'll get here like looking at me, and I'll pet him. And what he's doing finally, he wants me to pick him up, you know, because he'll get to the point where he wants some loving. So that's when I pick him up and bring him in a chair. But a year ago, he wouldn't let me pick him up. So it's changing. But he's right here, right next to me by my feet. And like Tino's in his red chair. Cleo's in the back under the bed. He's right next to me. He stays right next to me. I wake up in the morning.
Cleo likes to spend time under the bed, doesn't she?
Yeah, Cleo loves under the bed. Tino will have enough of the chair like this afternoon. He'll start going under the bed. So they'll go under there. And it depends on the weather too. If it's getting warm in here, they'll go back and lay under the bed because it's cooler in the back. But Loki, like when I woke up this morning and I went to get out of bed, my bed's high. It's like 36 inches off the ground. So I got to step on a stool to get in the bed. And I look down and he's laying right there by the stool. Right on the outside, just laying there, you know, watching. So he's more or less taken to me where he's like he's protecting me now, you know?
Yeah.
Like he wants to be behind me to protect me. But like when Justin's working at night, when he was working 6 to 6, I'd tell him, okay, Justin might be coming in, you got to pay attention. Or when he's coming at midnight, if I go back before midnight, I'll say, you got to watch that door. Somebody might be coming in, might be Justin.
Yeah.
And it's like they take turns. Tino will lay in the hallway watching the door, and he'll get up, go into the bed, and Loki will come out and get where Tino was, and then watch the door. So they're working. I'll look at him, and I'll wake up, and I'll look over, and whoever's laying there, I'll say, "You working?" And they'll turn around and look back at me like, "Yep, I got it," you know. And Cleo don't give a shit. She'll just stay under the bed or go lay in her bed. They've got their own little beds in the back, and somewhere in the middle of the night, I'll hear her scratching. And I'll look over there and she'll be knocked out on that bed upside down.
Really?
And she goes get in her bed and she just lays upside down. She loves that. It used to be right here. I had all the beds right here on the side of them. And I looked down and they'd be knocked out. So yeah, that's one thing about them. I bought their beds when they were young, so they got used to laying in them. And I bought one for Loki and gave it to Brittany, and he tore it up. Now he lays in theirs and he'll lay in it. But
Oh, yeah.
yeah, they knocked out in their beds.
There they are.
You know, they love it. Oh, let me show you this picture. I got a little, I don't have it in the same place anymore. It's like an end table that was sitting over here, a little high, a little like coffee table.
Uh-huh.
And I looked over one day, and I looked over, and there's Cleo on top of the coffee table. He's laying in the red chair, and she got over there, and she's just sitting there watching television in front on top of the coffee table.
Wow.
I said, "What the hell are you doing up there?" And she looked at me, turned around, and jumped off.
Yeah, they definitely got their own personalities.
Oh yeah, trying to find this picture. And they got Cleo, she's nasty. Trying to find a picture of her laying upside down. This is what I see most of the time when she's in bed. When she's laying in bed, she's upside down like that, right? Now you see the tail, how it's covering her up. I looked down at her and I said, I don't want to see that thing covered up. And she picked the tail up and put it over. So she knows what I'm talking about. She was wide open. I said, Cleo, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Close it up. Put that tail in. So she just kind of got the tail and went. I said, you nasty. And look, there's another one, another shot. Just laying there nasty. But she's terrible, her.
She's looking back at the camera like, who you looking at?
And she's saying, I mean, she's always upside down like that. Always. Like right now, she came up front and she's laying on top of the little pillow I got right there.
Yeah.
I'm talking about you. You know I'm talking about you being nasty. See, I wasn't expecting to have Cleo. Like I said, I had Tino and I was perfectly happy. And that's when my daughter said that somebody had a little Pomeranian that they wanted to find a home for because they had two German shepherds and the shepherds were playing like she was a chew toy. And she was getting beat up. And I told my daughter, I said, I don't need a second dog. I didn't even want to. I said, I got a first one because I felt like it finally, but I didn't want a second dog. So she brought Cleo over to show me. She said, can I bring her over? We could make a decision then. I said, the decision's made, but you can bring her over and we'll see. We'll look anyway, see how she acts with Tino and Loki. Because Loki was a little bit older, was a year older than Tino. So when she came here, I told Brittany, I said, I really don't want another puppy, especially because I don't want to go through all the training again. And she brought her in here, and Brittany says, you know, you're kind of taken to her. And I said, The only reason you'll know I'm taken to if I start shooting pictures of her. Like that. And this is the picture of her when we first got her.
Oh, yeah. Look at that face.
Yeah, I said, yeah, I guess I'm stuck. You know? But she is like, she's always had her own personality. And then when she started, come to find out she was Pomeranian Chihuahua. And then she had that Chihuahua attitude.
Ah,
So I had to knock that Chihuahua attitude out of her. I had to work with it and make sure like I'd be down there and she starts showing me her teeth. And I say, no, not at this house. You don't show me your teeth. Don't do it like that. And I grab her mouth and say, you don't bite me and you don't growl at me. It's not going to happen here. And it finally sunk in. And like yesterday was the first day she showed me teeth in probably about 4 years. And that's because her and Loki were going at it. And I stuck my hand down there in the middle of it. And she showed me her teeth. And she showed me it twice. And the second time I grabbed her by a tail. And I said, what you doing showing me your teeth? You better stop. So she got up, looked at me, walked down the hall and left a turd.
wow.
She said, shit on you. Yeah, but this is the picture right here. This shows you her attitude. This picture. Right here. That picture right there shows you her attitude. Like, yeah, I'm gonna rule eventually. Yeah, she's something else. Leo, come see this picture of you. Look at this picture of you. Look at your picture. That was when you were a baby. Yeah, I know. I know. I understand. No. You need a treat. Yeah. Here, I'll give you this. Okay, now go. And she come and told me a piece of her mind. See, she's boisterous too. She got to say her mind.
Speaks her mind.
Yep. Man, where's everybody at? It's all right. Ain't nobody after Don came in.
No, nobody. So what's your plan for the day? You got anything?
First thing I'm gonna do before I do anything is I'm gonna pull all this crap out my way and double check and see if I got them envelopes. You know, I think it's either there or down in the back here because I stacked the boxes up. Now the ones over there might be the ones that I can start throwing away. That's the old ones. I might have one full one. I'm pretty sure I got one box, but I'm pretty sure it'd be all over here.
Yeah.
That's where all my empty envelopes are. I go to the dollars. What I do to save people money, I go to the dollar store and I buy the pack of 80 envelopes for $1. And I could print those off and give them out. And I print them, and it's cheap to print them. And that way, I'm not spending $15, $20 to have them printed. Then I'd have to add it to my cost somewhere. So I'd rather spend the hour printing the envelopes and hand them out when I need them. And I get them for $1.25. You know.
Good morning, Frank. Yeah, we're just hanging here. We're probably going to shut it down here shortly because there's just not a lot of activity.
Yeah, nobody want to come in.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you call it? Rod was on this morning for a minute.
Yeah, I saw he was over there.
Yeah, but I got to check to see that, and then I'm gonna see how Justin's doing because I really kind of gut feeling. I don't know unless he's feeling better. I don't know if he's gonna go to work or not.
Yeah.
But then I think what I'm gonna do is I want to fly, but I want to do something different. I want to fly a little bit different.
Right.
Like I said, I would like to go take a ride out to shoot a train, but Johnny's talking about going to Man Shack where the trains are on Tuesday. So I may just wait till Tuesday for that. So I may wind up I don't know. I'm gonna fly somewhere. Somewhere I'm flying.
Yeah.
Flying something today.
a check down request at.
Okay, Joe, I'll probably see you again tonight.
Yep, Lance is coming in. Now he's coming in. Look at Lance.
Look at Lance.
What's up, Lance? But if I got that one box, I might as well order a second box. And then once they start, like this week, sometime find some time to start printing them.
No, Lance, I did a night shoot last night and it's online on YouTube, so
He said it's raining by him.
right in there, yeah.
Hey, the Avata 2 could handle the rain. It could do everything.
It's a do-all.
It's the best drone ever made.
Okay, Joe, I'll see you tonight then.
Okay,
Bye, everybody. Thanks for
I'll see y'all later.
the few of you that are here. If not, we'll see you later this evening.